What's going on? What's going on? It's Michael from Reality Hacker. We are getting it done. We are getting it in. We are headed into chapter 27, the last chapter of The Power of Awareness today. I'm so excited to finish this book out with you. It has been a long time coming for you. Maybe it's been a couple hours for me. It's been a couple of years. We started this series. Gosh, I feel like we started it a couple years ago. You can look back at the first video in the playlist and see when that date is. But yeah, a lot of things have happened, a lot of changes, a lot of growth, a lot of expansion, a lot of manifestation, a lot of destiny. And we finally reached the end. Wow. And just for note, we're going to continue to take these series. The next book will be another book from Neville. Have not decided yet, but you'll be notified and you will have notifications. And if you're watching this past the initial time this was launched, you'll be notified, I promise. Awesome. So, chapter 27, Reverence. Never wouldst thou have made anything if thou had not loved it. In all creation, in all eternity, in all the realms of your infinite being, the most wonderful fact is that which is stressed in the first chapter of this book. You are God. You are the I am that I am. You are consciousness. You are the creator. This is the mystery. This is the great secret known by the seers, the prophets, and mystics throughout the ages. This is the truth you can never know intellectually. Who is this you? That is you, John Jones or Mary Smith, is absurd. It is the consciousness which knows that you are John Jones or Mary Smith. It is your greater self, your deeper self, your infinite being. Call it what you will. The important thing is that it is within you, it is you, and it is your world. It is this fact that underlies the immutable law of assumption. It is upon this fact that your very existence is built. It is this fact that is the foundation of every chapter of this book. No, you cannot know this intellectually. You cannot debate it. You cannot substantiate it. You can only feel it. You can only be aware of it. Becoming aware of it, one great emotion permeates your being. You live with a perpetual feeling of reverence. The knowledge that your creator is the very self of yourself and never would have made you had he not loved you must fill your heart with devotion, yes, with adoration. One knowing glimpse of the world about you at any single instant time is sufficient to fill you with profound awe and a feeling of worship. It is when your feeling of reverence is most intense that you are closest to God. And when you are closest to God, your life is richest. Our deepest feelings are precisely those we are least able to express. And even in the act of adoration, silence is our highest praise. Lots of really amazing stuff here. And I want to point out something that Neville continues to mention throughout his books that we just don't seem to understand, or at least a lot of people in the Neville community. This fact of being God is not something that can be ascended to mentally. It's not an intellectual concept. It is not intellectual. It is experienced in the truth of your being. How do you experience that? That is a great question. There's a lot of different ways you can do that. I think that there are many different paths that can lead you to the experience of that. But ultimately, the experience is yours to have, and it's yours to lead yourself to. I would advise anybody that really wants to get this and take this deeper to pursue a number of avenues that lead to the self-revelation of inherent divinity, right? We have a really amazing program called the I Am Experience. The I Am Experience is a 45-day journey of self-inquiry that is built specifically for this purpose. If you are struggling to understand the intellectualisms and you can't seem to get this knowledge into your heart, the I Am Experience is for you, and it is in the description. But ultimately, when we talk about you being God, we're not talking about you, and we've mentioned this so many times. We're talking about your awareness. Your awareness is not limited to you. This is the thing that we tend to come up and struggle with, is that we think our awareness is ours. But in fact, our awareness is the awareness that everybody else is also leveraging as a mechanism to be a seeming individual. This awareness is shared by all because there is only one awareness, and it permeates all of existence. And this single awareness is who I really am. This single awareness is who you really are. All powerful, all potent, all creative, perfect, whole, holy, untouchable, untaintable. Perfect. This is who you are. And when this truly fills your being, when this spirit, when this revelation truly comes to you, you will find yourself having respect and reverence for the seemingly most mundane things, right? We talk about people that go and hug trees and talk to bugs and all these different things, man. They are in that space. There is a space where you are aware of the divine intelligence that is in everything, that the divinity that creates solar systems and galaxies is the very divinity that propels the body that you are wearing forward. That there is one mind in the universe, one mind permeating all of existence, one consciousness, one source, one being experiencing itself subjectively through a multitude of forms and fashions. And when we get this, when we understand this, when we move into this over and over and over and over, we will find that not only do we feel the most infinite, we feel the most powerful and expansive, but we find ourselves moving in life with the same reverence we are giving to other things being given to us. Namaste. The divinity in me recognizes the divinity in you. The awareness that I am recognizes the awareness at you are to be the same. Imagine if we all got this. Imagine if humans actually understood this. How many of our wars and how many of our problems would go away? How many things would we no longer put up with if we knew that every human that fought with itself was actually the same awareness fighting itself? Like, this is why we can't kill something and expect it to truly die. Anything that we kill or anything that we try and forcefully suppress ultimately comes back 1,000 times stronger. We cannot allow ourselves to walk through this life closed in and reclused. There is such a wonderful love waiting to be experienced. And we talk about manifestation. We talk about mastering manifestation. You don't even want a bunch of things. You just want to feel satisfied. You want to know that you are enough. And honestly, desire, once it is predicated from a place of already being enough, it becomes so much easier to navigate. But if I am approaching desire from a place of I am John Smith, I am Mary Jones, I am the individual rather than the awareness, the infinite awareness that is aware of the individual, man, things get crazy. Things get crazy because we cannot help but express what we are. We cannot help but express what we are. We cannot help but do to the extent of our beingness. Gosh. This book is probably one of the most amazing books in human history, honestly. I would encourage you to go through these videos as many times as you feel implored to. I've probably read this book 50 times in the last 5 years. It is amazing. And honestly, every time we read it, we gain deeper and deeper revelations. And I can guarantee you, as you grow, as you continue to expand your knowledge of who you already are, you will read these words again and they will carry different meanings. They will convey different thoughts because you are expanding your knowledge of who you are. I really want to thank you for spending time with me here. You had no obligation to do so, but you did, and you are awesome. I really hope you've gone through all of the books or all of the chapters in the Power of Awareness in our playlist here, and I hope you've had an amazing time. If you need anything, you can go ahead and reach out to us, reach out to me at hello@realityhacker.co. You can reach out to my team. You can find out everything that we do for people just like you in the description. Lots of different offerings, lots of different services. We are here to ultimately help the world remember its true self. That being said, if you love today's video, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, give some feedback. I would love to hear from you. Would love to get to know you. We're here for a while, so let's make it fun. Let's make it family. All right. I hope you have an amazing day or night, and I will talk to you soon.